You're listening to the Dave and Beck Show.
Bek and Dave.
You're making this difficult. I'm Dave.
And I'm Beck. Hi, David.
Hey, Beck. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah. Why the long face?
Well, about a week ago, I was...
A full week ago, or?
A little bit, like a week. Can we...
Okay.
Yeah, let's slow down. You're making it hard on me.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what to say about this because it's hard for me to say it.
Oh, this is
I'm a little embarrassed.
Oh, okay, please.
Okay.
This
a week
is a
ago.
safe space.
Thank you. You won't tell anyone, right?
Never.
This isn't being recorded, is it?
No.
Okay.
This is between two best friends. Tell me, friend.
You mean two people? Yes. Okay. I went to, I don't know how it happened, but I went to a CVS. I went to like a grocery store. I went to a few places.
CVS and, you went to a few places. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what, I was around a lot of people. Things happened. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but things must have happened.
Okay.
And I came down with the vid.
Not the vid.
The vid.
David, nothing is more embarrassing than catching the vid.
Yeah.
Especially this late in the season. Who still gets the vid?
I was careless.
You
I
were.
said, I'm not wearing protection.
And you were with all those people.
A lot.
A ton of people.
I was around
Zero protection.
at least 50 to 60.
Oh, whoa.
Zero protection.
That's a big roster
And-
without any protection.
And I came down with the vid.
And you got the vid.
And I'm worried I spread it to other people. I'm worried I'm a vid spreader.
I worry that too.
Hey, I didn't give it to you. You know why? Because I'm never around you. Except when I had the court-appointed day to stay in here with you for a brief moment. Court-appointed.
I am that judge that signed those papers. Well, you survived vid, so now you live to tell the tale. Do you still have any vid in you that you're potentially still spreading
That's
to
the
others, or
thing.
you're
That's the thing.
vid free?
I don't know. I could be spreading it to you right now.
So every day you're waking up and you're just like, do I have it or don't I?
Every day.
Yeah. Well, it turns out you are a giver, probably, to others.
I like to share.
Yeah.
Sharing is good. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Put that on a shirt.
it is probably. And a mug.
You're probably writing in a notebook. Well, I'm sorry you got the vid. I'm glad I didn't catch it. And maybe next time you'll wear protection, Live and learn kind of situation.
Always wear protection when you're around a lot of people.
Yeah, when you're with multiple people.
I think the thing where I think I got it was I went down the sick aisle. You know what the sick aisle is, right?
No, but please tell me.
Oh, if you ever go to a grocery store or CVS, the sick aisle is the aisle where the people who are sick
Sure.
go.
They congregate.
Because that's where the medicine is.
Oh, so instead of saying the medicine aisle or the vitamin aisle, you call it the sick aisle.
The vitamin aisle is not the sick
They're
aisle.
like in the same space,
No, they're
David.
not. They're totally different aisles.
They're
No one puts the vitamins near the Tylenol cold and flu.
Yeah, they do. They're like an aisle over. It's all in the same section.
No. The sick aisle gets
The next time I go to the store,
You'll
I
see.
will take a picture.
Go ahead.
And I'll send it to you and our 12 followers. And then everyone will know that I'm right about this.
Yeah, all 13 of you.
Wait, all 13 of me?
Wait. 12.
That's a bit talking. But you're wrong. So yes, you went to the sick aisle and then what? Just got with the people?
I went to the sick aisle. I don't know if there was someone who was sick before that and they just kind of breathed and I walked into it but I will say there's one moment I had.
Well, it would help if you didn't come right up on people and, breathe as soon as they released their air.
Look, I was told people like to be close to other people.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the sick aisle, sure. Do I get a little cozy next to people? Maybe.
Bumping elbows.
Do I read over their shoulder and say, "Oh, that's a good medicine"? Maybe, but
people like it.
Yeah,
yeah, it's like a little touch from Dave.
Exactly. It's called Dave's Touch.
Yeah, Dave's Touch will give you the vid.
Unfortunately,
I'll put that on a shirt.
that might sell. But I think I got it in CVS because I was in the CVS looking at the cold and flu stuff.
Because you had the cold and flu, or what?
Because
just because you were bored and thought you perused.
No, my wife needed some cough drops.
Oh, that was nice of you.
So I was getting some cough drops.
Yeah.
And then these two people walk over. One of them's wearing a mask. One of them's not. And the one that wasn't wearing a mask.
You just kissed on the mouth.
I was like, "Hey, I missed you." And they're like, "Who are you?" Does it matter?
And then you walked out with the
I
vid.
feel like I've never seen you before. No, what they coughed.
Ah.
The one without the mask coughed.
Oof.
Which I thought was kind of ironic.
You should be like, "Wait, you're sick? Then you should wear one."
Right. It was kind of strange. I think
I have a follow-up question, though. So you needed cough drops, and you went to the most expensive place to get them.
closest,
Everyone knows you don't go to the drugstore for drugs.
Closest place. I was just trying to get
Says the guy who's like, "Don't order pizza for delivery. It'll cost you so much money." Then you go to a place that will charge you 15 times the amount.
I mean, yeah, I can drive an extra 5-10 minutes, whatever, and go to a
What do you
place
live in the
and
country? 5 and 10 minutes.
There's traffic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then streetlights. But, and save maybe $1, but it's not worth the trip when I'm just trying to go and get something so I can make her feel better.
Oh, sure.
In the end, she didn't like the cough drops I got, so it didn't matter.
So you got the wrong, you got the wrong cough drops and the vid.
I didn't get the wrong cough drops.
It's not the kind your wife wanted, so it's the wrong cough drop.
No, she just didn't like them. I gave her choice.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because so she just didn't like them.
What Flav did you go with? Don't say cherry.
Okay, I won't say cherry. Actually, it was like a Vicks one, and she said they're nasty. They tasted terrible.
Tastes like Vicks Vapor Rub, probably.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Vicks Vapor Rub.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was in a little.
Open up, honey. Just put the glob in there.
Yeah, just spoonful right in.
That's fucking nasty.
Do you know what the best part that was? Whenever she breathed, I felt like I was clearing up.
Disgusting. Oh, you know what? You should be proud of me because during Switchies tonight, so I went to Starbucks because it was my turn for the Switchies. Switchies are still on.
Yep.
I ordered, actually, let me tell you the whole full story.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
Oh, you got me a grande.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Thanks.
What? That's what we normally get.
Yeah, I know. But, they charge. I thought you might cheap out on me. Go ahead.
Here I am. You just sucked that whole thing down. And instead of saying with a grateful heart, Beg, thank you so much for giving me that.
Whoa. The Switchies do not require a thank you anymore.
Yes, they do still.
No.
When you handed me the coffee last week, I said thank you.
I don't think you did.
I did. I definitely did.
I don't know what you said a second ago.
It's a noise.
I don't recall you saying thank you.
I always say thank you.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. So I'm in line and I ordered the drinks and I also order a drink for Deb that's sitting in the fridge right now because her and I are going to go on a road trip after we're finished here.
Oh.
And one of her favorite drinks is a pink drink with no berries because they put the disgusting freeze-dried crap in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he hands me the drink and there's berries in it.
Oh.
And it was this dilemma of, what do you do, Beck? So I thought, what would Dave do? And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I asked for no berries. And he was like, oh, you're right. You said,
what would Dave do?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have apologized.
Wait,
because
why?
He messed up. Why are you apologizing? I'm so sorry for your mistake. But it was my fault because I clearly did pronunciate the word no berries correctly.
You wouldn't say sorry? I mean, I was kind of interrupting his workflow. So I was like, oh, sorry.
No.
You made that wrong.
You hand me a wrong drink?
Yeah.
I go, this isn't right.
That's what you would say?
I didn't ask for berries.
I'm instantly uncomfortable.
And I would hand it back to them.
And you wouldn't think about that for the rest of your life? And definitely tonight
the only
when
thing
you're
I think about is, should I have thrown it at them?
Well, okay, so I was like, what would Dave do? And I just acted in that moment. I said, I'm so sorry. You made that wrong, basically.
You said made that wrong?
No, I didn't. I said, I asked for no berries, and there's berries in this. And he said, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Here, take it anyway. So I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Where's the drink?
It's in the fridge. I just said that earlier.
The one he said take anyway?
Yeah.
They're both in the fridge?
Yeah.
Are you going to drink it?
No, feel free if you want.
Sweet.
Anyway, so... But
this does not count as double switchies.
Oh, it totally does.
No, it's not
it totes does.
No, because you
There's
didn't
an
pay for
asterisk by that rule. And it says, if someone orders an extra drink and then you consume it, then switchies is off for that person. Anyway.
Clear. All right, go ahead.
It's something like that. Okay, so then he makes another one quick. And there's actually a long line behind me of cars, even though it's like late at night. He hands me another drink. Still berries in it.
You have 3 drinks?
No.
Oh.
I just took it.
You hold on.
I couldn't say it again.
Hold on. The guy says, here's your drink.
Yeah.
You say, I'm so sorry, but I wanted no berries in this. And he goes, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He acknowledges that he made a mistake. He goes, oh, that's right. You keep that.
Yeah.
Let me get you another one.
And he made the same fucking drink.
And whoever makes it, right. He might be the guy who just hands it to you, but he didn't notice.
Yeah.
And you accepted the berries.
Yeah. What was I supposed to say again? Like,
you say, look, asshole, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I just said, thank you.
You're clearly eating too many of the berries.
I didn't know what to do. And I thought, what if I just keep getting free drinks and just say, hey, again?
I thought I was going to get 3 drinks tonight.
No berries. I didn't know. I just froze. And I thought, well, this is what I get for even saying anything. So then I just took it. But here's the kicker too, David, is now when you pay with a card at Starbucks in the drive-thru, they show you this screen and they say, oh, it's going to ask if you want a tip.
Did you tip?
Here's the thing. When he went and gave it to me, his thumb hit the $5 button. There's a $1, a $2, and a $5. And I said, oh, well, you already pushed it. And he was like, oh, and we just stared at each other. And I just said, that's okay.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I wonder how much. I wonder how much money this guy makes a night. He's a genius.
I didn't know what else to do because how do you go back on the card? And then I thought he looked panicked, and I was just, I mean, maybe it's an act. Maybe he's Brad Pitt and was just.
Oh, it's an act. Yeah. It just so happens it's the 5, not the 1. Yeah.
I know.
Man, that is smooth.
It looked like it was an accident.
And it didn't look like he wanted to fix it because he could just cancel your transaction.
No. Yeah, because he was just staring at me, and I think he was kind of waiting for me to try to come up with a solution, and I was waiting for him to come up with a solution. So I just said, it's fine.
Can't you just say, fix it?
Just like that?
Yeah.
Look at him and say, fix it.
Fix it.
No.
You know what happened? You drove away. He was like, that's the 7th one tonight.
I'm pocketing so much cash.
We are going to be going out tonight.
What would you have done, honestly, in that moment?
I told you.
You wouldn't have just
I'm not making this up.
No, yeah.
You know I'm not making this up.
I know.
Yeah. Person hands me a drink, berries in it. I'd say, I would be polite the first time. Okay. I would say, I asked for no berries. Mm-hmm. There's berries in this. Do you mind making me another one?
Yeah.
I would and then I'd try to hand it back to them. Of course, they always go, no, keep that. You don't have to give it back.
Right. And you're like, cha-ching.
Right. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like secretly hoping they mess up a drink.
In a way.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. Okay. Like one time I ordered a strawberry, I think it's called a strawberry acai.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. Acai, I think.
I think every time I call up there, someone has a different pronunciation for the word.
You should just call it the strawberry.
Just give me the strawberry thing. And I said no strawberry pieces in it.
Yeah.
And they put strawberry pieces in it. And I was like, well, I'm going to have 2 drinks. So I said to them, I asked for this without strawberries. And they said, oh, I'm so sorry. And then they made me another one without the strawberries. Oh. And and then one time they made it without lemonade, but water.
Oh.
Either way, I'm just like, sweet.
You're like, free drinkies.
And these are Trenta size.
Oh.
I get the biggest size.
God, that's so weird because when we do switchies, I've never received a Trenta from you.
Well, they don't do Trenta in like coffee, I don't think.
Oh, well, you never give me the option for the strawberry Maybe I want that next time.
If you want it.
Yeah, give me that Trenta.
I just always got you what I call your drink.
Yeah. What is my drink?
It's Americano with almond milk.
Oh my God, besties.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Okay, but
back to what you would do.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if he gave me another one with the berries, I think I would just throw it at him. I don't know. I would just say I said no strawberries. You just made it with strawberries again.
You would say that, and you would feel comfortable saying that.
And then I would say something like, "Must be a long night," Like I would just make it
kind
casual,
of joke around.
Yeah, joke around. Put a little lightness to it.
Okay, but imagine there's 20 cars behind you, so you're feeling the pressure of the people behind you.
I'd say, you know what? Give this one to the car in the back. I've already got my free one. Now go make me my drink.
Okay, but what would you have done if he accidentally hit the 5 and maybe he was kind of struggling?
Oh, no. If he hit the 5,
yeah.
Because first off, I only tip $1 at Starbucks if I tip.
Oh,
okay,
sure.
If I tip. And that's because I feel like they were friendly. They give me, and that you get $1.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I'm friendly to you every day, and yet I have not seen $1.
Yeah, because I'm not coming to you. You're not making me anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I color you a picture right now?
I didn't ask you to.
Oh.
Yeah, it requires me to actually request something. But anyway, so
okay.
If they and if he hit that 5, I would have told him you're going to have to cancel that transaction if you can't bat that out. Because I'm not paying you $5.
You would have said it just like that? Okay, imagine you're saying that to me and I'm the worker. And then I say, sir, I don't know how to fix it.
If he pushed the button, he'd go, oh, you already hit the 5, right?
Yeah.
And I would say it won't let me hit anything else. So I'd be like, I'm not paying you $5.
You would look at me and say that?
Yeah.
What if I started crying?
I would then say, let me talk to a manager because clearly you don't need to be working.
What if I was saying, I am the manager?
I'd say that's really sad.
And then I'd say, they haven't trained me on the system, and I've got 6 kids at home, and I have a cat to feed, and I have a horse with a bum leg, and I...
I'd say, it's okay. It's okay. I figured out a solution. Feed the cat and the horse to your kids. You've got meat for at least a month.
Ew.
That horse is going to give you plenty of meat.
It's disgusting.
Then you don't have to feed the cat and the horse. Saved you money. Call me back in a month after you're done eating the horse meat, and then we'll figure out what to do from there.
So you're giving me your number.
Maybe one of your kids.
Oh, God. So you really wanted to let it slide.
No, I would not have let it slide. Not $5. Oh. You just bought a whole nother drink. Well, technically... You didn't. You actually paid for that drink you got for free.
Damn it!
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, you paid for that drink.
I got nothing for free.
You got nothing for free.
My lucky girl syndrome is not actually what it's supposed to be.
Oh, is that what you thought this was? Lucky girl syndrome?
No. Do you not know what lucky girl syndrome is?
No,
and this is
lucky girl syndrome?
Lucky girl syndrome is going around TikTok. It's blowing up right now. So for you, I guess you could call it lucky boy syndrome, but that sounds weird.
Yeah, it's
anyway.
sexist.
Yeah. Anyway, lucky girl syndrome is basically the idea that you speak it out to the universe, to God, whatever you believe in. Every single day, you say, I'm so lucky and everything works out for me. And all these people are telling all these stories about how they kept saying that every day. It was like they were tricking their mind into believing it. And then all of a sudden, all these amazing things kept happening to them, like trips. They would win a trip, or they would... I don't even know. They found love or something like that. And so that's what I've been doing every single morning. And apparently...
How's it working out?
Well, I was feeling good up until this point.
Because you thought you got a free drink?
Well, yeah. Actually, when I grabbed it, I was like, this lucky girl syndrome.
Is it really lucky girl syndrome if you don't drink the drink?
Well, sure. I could bless somebody else with it.
But that's lucky me syndrome. Because I'm the one who's getting the drink.
Lucky Dave syndrome.
I didn't even have to say anything in the morning. I got something for free. This is working out great. Keep saying it.
No, but the idea is, and there's so many people that have all these different stories about it. And I don't know if it's just because of how you outlook, on life, but maybe you should try it too. Maybe this is a challenge. I'm going to throw a word at you. You and I should every single day say how lucky we are as soon as we open our eyes. And then say everything works out for us, and then maybe we win the Mega Millions.
Oh yeah, if only it was that easy.
I'm not saying we're gonna win the Mega Millions just because we say these words, but I'm saying it could happen.
Let me throw this at you.
Okay, let me catch it.
It's a word. You ready? One word for what this is. What these people claim.
You're gonna sum all this up in one word. Okay.
Are you ready?
Lies.
It's gonna blow your mind. Lies? Well, that's true. Probably for like 90% of them. But the 10% that are not lying, we'll just go with the ones that aren't lying. It's called coincidence.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
No, it's definitely not.
yeah.
No. What do you mean coincidence?
It's just coincidence. It just
That
happened.
happens every single day. Something good happens?
No, that it happened when they said it, and that it happened. Something good happened. Now they're just saying, "Oh, it must be connected," but it's not. It's just coincidence.
Or maybe it's because that's what you focus on. I believe that what you focus on, you find. Like if you were looking to buy a Toyota Camry, right, and you kept thinking about it.
I'd probably go to the dealership and find one. You're right. I just have to focus on it.
No, David, let me get my story out. God.
Okay.
No, like when you're driving around, it's like you constantly are finding and seeing Toyota Camrys on the road. Like,
Oh God, no.
what do you mean, no?
No, that's not true.
That's like a scientific fact. Look it up.
No. When you buy a car, let's see, you never noticed a Toyota Camry on the road before, and then you finally buy a Toyota Camry, and now all of a sudden you see Toyota Camrys everywhere. It's just because it's now present in your mind.
Right. It's present
But
in
that
your
doesn't
mind. It's
create-
a thought that's happening.
It doesn't create a fate.
Yeah, but they were there all over. They were already all around you.
But what does that do with a raffle ticket and winning a trip?
I was just using those as examples.
It's like I just need
Or
to,
like, people are just extra nice to you for some reason. So one girl said that she kept saying that, and then she woke up one day and she was talking about or thinking about how she really wanted a bouquet of flowers, but she couldn't get to the store, blah, blah, blah. She was just out, and this woman came over to her and said, I felt very led to give you this bouquet of flowers. I
Oh,
hope you have
that
a
is
good day."
so full of shit.
What do you mean?
She's lying.
She might not be.
Oh God, she's a liar. I want to tell you, there's a lot of liars in this world. There is a
No.
lot of
No,
people
I
who lie.
totally believe her.
Oh really? Because she wanted to post it on TikTok to get views. Must be truthful. I mean, what else? Why else?
Not
would she,
clickbait.
Right. Why else would she put it on TikTok? Because she wants the world to realize how awesome this was and how amazing it worked. It's so full of shit. So all I have to do, you're trying to tell me, is I just have to come up with some bullshit thing. Say, I stare in the window or in the mirror, and I say, you are going to marry a supermodel tomorrow. And I just keep saying it every morning. And wouldn't you? And I'm going to post on TikTok. Wouldn't you know it? I married a supermodel. And I'm going to have a picture of a supermodel because I don't think I can actually get one to show up. And I'm going to say, look, it worked.
No, but whoever you marry can be a supermodel in your eyes, so technically it would work out. That's true.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No. You're
You really don't believe that what you focus on, you find. I truly believe that to my core, though.
No, I agree. What you focus on, you find.
Yeah.
If I lose the remote, and I'm like, where is that remote? I will focus on that remote, and I will find that
You
remote.
are so literal. No, I just feel like if you always focus on the positive, you typically find more positive things throughout the day. Like two people can be walking down the street. One of them is thinking all these positive thoughts. The other one's thinking all these negative thoughts. Well, the negative thought person is going to see like a bunch of the trash on the ground and it's just like, oh, and then they're going to stub their toe on a rock and they're just like, everything freaking sucks. And the other person's like, oh my God, look at that beautiful bird over there. And look at the sun is trying to peek through the clouds.
Yeah.
And they're, so excited.
Oh, well, that's if you want to say positive moods, that's fine. But if you want to say winning a trip or a woman randomly coming up and saying, I felt drawn to give you flowers, you could just forget about it. I'm not going to buy that.
You don't believe it?
No way. No way.
Well, I'm just going to keep saying this lucky girl syndrome then. And if someone gives me flowers and I tell you the story, are you saying you're not going to believe your best friend?
And you know what the other thing too
I
is?
don't lie to you.
Like, it could also be like they're just saying I'm a lucky girl and they're saying something that's very general. And then something general occurs to them and they assume, oh, that must be related because I was saying that in the morning and this is what happened and it all connected. And therefore there's a cause there's a causation to this, right? Like I created this from happening or to happen because I was repeating it over and over again. But really, if she never said it, it still would have happened.
It might not have. You never know. And you can't
prove a negative, but you can definitely, you can make it presumptions that just because you say something doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you keep living your life doing your thing. When you wake up, you just shower. And I'll do my thing. And I'll say that I'm a lucky person. And then we'll see how far we both get.
I'll tell you what. How about this? Let's do one better.
Okay.
You tell me what you're going to say every morning for your luckiest girl thing. Mm-hmm. And then let's see if it ever comes true. I
just say, I am so lucky and everything works out for me.
Okay. So that's very general.
Yeah.
Like, I made it to work alive today. I am the luckiest girl.
Everything works out for me.
I got a paycheck this morning. I was able to buy coffee.
I mean, I also always say, like, I don't chase. I attract. What's meant for me will find me.
I don't chase. I attract what's meant for. So, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the Bumble slogan?
Yes.
Because the girls have to. Oh no, the girls have to chase, don't
I
they?
know. And honestly, I'm so freaking
So you
tired
can't
of
use
it.
Bumble.
And you know what's the worst? I signed up for Hinge. You ever heard of Hinge? It's like their slogan is the app that's created to be deleted. Stupid. Anyway, now what they're doing is they're hiding all the hot people in quote unquote like Hinge jail. And to get them out in order to talk to them, you have to send them a rose. I'm not sending a man a rose virtually. I can't think of anything more embarrassing than sending a rose to unlock him to talk to him.
How do they decide who's hot?
I don't know. But you know what the most humbling thing is? Hinge also has this thing that's like the most compatible between you two. They send you the worst people, okay? You pull it up and it's like this like 45-year-old man.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I like where this is going.
No, but I'm looking at him and he's like 5'7". Okay. I am like almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
How is that my most compatible match?
Right.
And where is Hinge pulling this data?
What about other stuff? Is it just the height, or is there other things too? Like, is he like weird looking?
Yes. I don't like to call anyone ugly because I feel like that's mean.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
mean.
but it's
Don't say
like,
it.
but
That's
it's,
just mean.
but it's like when you close your eyes because you're sleeping and then you open your eyes. Maybe you don't want a jump scare every day.
Oh, that's harsh. That's worse than mean.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're just not my. Okay,
They're not your.
I'm not attracted to that
Right.
person.
They're not your.
But
right.
but I'm not everyone's cup of tea either. You
Right.
know, some people don't love tall goddesses with perfect teeth and hair and a fun personality, and that's fine.
Right, and some people don't like you either.
Throw something at you, you big meanie. Anyway, it's just a very humbling experience when Hinge pops that up and it's like, we found your most compatible match. And you pull it up and you're like, I'm not going to get with Paul from Iowa, who's 52 years old.
Iowa? What did you do? Like state, like interstate?
I meant to say
matches?
Ohio because Ohio's closer, but Iowa came out.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for pointing that out, David.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you were just like, look, I'll take whatever's out there.
Please,
If
for
he
the
has
love
to-
of God.
If he has to travel 350 miles. It's cool with me.
I thought about making it extra broad and doing different countries
Yeah.
just to see what's like in Australia,
Oh, yeah.
down under.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I could
But they're just going to use you for like a green card.
maybe, but if he's hot enough, sure.
Oh, you're okay with that?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. You can, I'll
do
marry
they
you.
do like mail order grooms?
Mail order Aussie men? Well, look into
They
that.
might do mail order grooms.
Yeah.
$10,000, you could pick your husband.
Wow. That just sounds like a steal.
And then every morning you have to remind him, if he acts up, you're going to get divorced and he's going to get kicked out of the country.
That sounds like a kidnapper kind of situation.
It's an agreement.
And nothing says
it-
soulmates like an agreement.
That's right. It's an agreement. So.
That just sounds terrible. So no, I will not be doing that. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was this story. I don't know if you've heard. It's a very unfortunate story. The man who played Hawkeye,
Oh, I saw that.
Jeremy Renner or something.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, he was being a good Samaritan.
I know. Isn't that
and-
sad?
Yes. So then I saw on Facebook from a friend, well, I would say more acquaintance that probably I shouldn't have on Facebook anymore. And
Thanks for
he had this long rant about how this is why you don't help others.
Oh, because tractors they just looking for someone to help someone. They're going to get you.
And he was like, this goes to show that being a quote unquote good Samaritan will only ever get you beat down in life. Like he was just going off
Jeez,
about
he
it.
must have had a bad experience. He must have helped someone and they robbed him. He was on the news probably. You know, you always hear about that?
Yeah.
Someone stops to help someone at the side of the road and they get robbed. Yeah. And then they're like, what the hell? I was trying to be a good guy.
It's true.
He probably had that happen.
Yeah. I should have just commented under it and said, who hurt you? But,
Right.
you know, I didn't.
Oh. Well, yeah, it sounds like he's very, I don't know if jaded's the right word, but
Yeah.
something.
But I was wondering if you would also have that take when you were reading what happened to Jeremy.
So there's a saying, you know, was it no good deed goes unpunished?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but I guess.
Isn't it kind of this? I
guess. But like, where does it originate
Who
from?
first said that?
I
No
don't
good
know.
deed goes unpunished.
But
It's like the fucking forest and the trees that have eyes, and you're looking
the
for
forest,
them.
the trees is a great saying. But But yeah, so it sometimes that happens, you know. But it's just, his situation was just bizarre, and I felt like like you said, he was being a good Samaritan, and if I was if I was like a movie star and I saw someone needing help, I would say, you should have got AAA.
Yeah.
See ya.
Drive by really slowly.
Yeah, on my tractor, going 3 miles an hour. And what I want to know is why did the person getting help say, Jeremy, there's your tractor slowly
coming.
moving towards you.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Because it's almost like that scene. I don't know. Have you ever seen Austin Powers?
No.
Oh, he's in one of those, those trucks that flatten the road. They're like, what's it called? A roller or something?
Steamroller. No, it's not.
Whatever, but it's like a rolling truck. And it moves like extremely slow. And the guy's on the ground and slowly Austin Powers is going to run him over, but he's like 20 feet away and it's taking forever to get to him. Oh. It's kind of like that. The tractor, they don't move that fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could move a little faster than that, but.
If that happened to you, do you think you'd ever help anybody else ever again?
If I got crushed by my tractor, I would, but I just make sure that I didn't bring my tractor. What I want to know is, what did he do to piss the tractor off?
That's the true hard-hitting story. That's the one I want to read.
Right. There's always 2 sides to a story.
Yeah.
I need to know what the tractor side is.
There's actually 3 sides to every story. The tractor side, his side, and the truth.
But what if he's telling the truth?
No one, I don't think anyone fully tells the truth because you only tell it how you perceive it, how you remember it.
I don't even accept what you just said because then you're like, well, there's 4 sides to a story. There's his side, the tractor, the truth, and the lie. No. There's 7 sides to the story. There's the tractor. I mean, I can just make up a million things.
No, that's so true, though. I mean, really, when you think about it. So let's say you and your wife had a fight. There are 3 sides. Her side, her truth, your truth, and the actual truth, what actually happened.
But what if I'm being honest?
Well, you can think you're being fully honest, but do you remember every single word that comes out of your mouth? No, you don't. You don't even remember what most people tell you.
Well, so what you're saying then is nobody will know the truth.
No one knows fully the truth, I don't think.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like if 2 people witness a murder. Like if you and I witnessed a murder, we both tell the cops what happened. It's going to be slightly different.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, we can test it out. Do you just want to go walk the streets and see what happens?
Maybe I'll, get the number of times he stabbed her wrong. But I mean, but I'm going to be like, he was stabbing her 7 times. And you'll say the story. I saw him stab her 8 times. And I don't think the cops going to be like, well,
lies.
I don't think the cops going to be like, I don't believe her shit at all. 8 times?
Wait, me?
8 times? You stabbed someone 8 times. 7 makes more sense.
Ma'am, you can go home now.
Right, yeah, we don't believe you.
Terrible. Okay, speaking of another story, though, that this actually happened to me, and I want to get a, what would Dave have done? So this is a night that I almost died for real. Okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real. I almost died. So this was maybe 10 years ago now. I was pet sitting a dog that was both deaf and blind. And it was a large house. And I was having a great night. It was raining outside. Okay, I'm just setting the scene. I was watching a TV show that was very scary. It was Arrow. Have you ever watched that on the CW?
That's a scary TV show? It's a superhero show.
Yeah, it was scary. There's like a lot of bad guys and it's a mystery and it's kind of intense.
Mystery. Ooh, spooky.
Okay, it's not like Scooby-Doo, okay? Like,
okay, go ahead.
I just didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So already I'm feeling a little on edge.
You're on the edge, yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, this deaf-blind dog starts freaking out and running towards the front door, barking and barking and barking and barking. So I immediately thought that someone was trying to break in. I fling off the couch. I army crawl.
You army crawl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look, you weren't there.
You're right.
And no thoughts except for live were running through my mind.
Yeah, live.
Yeah.
Let me army crawl, which is extremely slow, instead of running to a phone. Let me just army crawl.
I had my cell phone with me. So I'm army crawling as fast as I can. And then I decide to go downstairs.
Oh, because that makes
the
sense.
basement.
Yeah, no escape.
But and I went past the front door that the dog was barking at in order to do that.
Yeah.
And there were windows. So the thing is, if a person was out there, they would have saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get all the way down the stairs. I call my best friend at the time. Well, she's still my best friend. But I call her and I said, Bronte, oh my God, I think someone's trying to break into this house and this deafblind dog must be sensing something because it doesn't have any senses and it's freaking out. And she said, oh my God, call the police, call the police. Why are you calling me?
Yeah.
I'm crying. Like,
Yeah.
I am so terrified.
Now,
my hands shaking.
Can I just ask a question?
Okay.
The dog's barking.
Yeah.
Your door's not open, right?
No.
Okay, door's shut.
Yeah.
Door locked?
Yeah.
Okay, door
yeah,
locked?
I was pretty sure it was locked.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, I didn't really glance up at it when I was army crawling.
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, so I called the police, and they said, where are you? I couldn't remember the address because I was house sitting.
Yeah.
And so I was like, can't you look it up from like the location that I'm at?
Can't you ping my cell phone?
And they were kind of like, okay, calm down, calm down. So we eventually figured it out because I knew the city I was in, but I couldn't remember the exact house number.
Right.
Anyway, so eventually the police do come.
Yeah.
And I'm hysterical.
Is the dog still going nuts?
The dog came downstairs to find me.
Oh, okay. So the dog's no longer nuts.
Yeah, the police come in and they're like, okay, I think everything's fine. I said, will you check the whole house? I was convinced that someone was in there. They checked the whole house. Nothing, no one's there.
Yeah.
But here is the thing. They
You got
said,
a ticket.
no, no, there was a wet pair of boot prints at the front door.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that could potentially have been a murder.
You're right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I mean-
and the dog was freaking out, so it could have just been like, oh, there's a big dog in here, which actually was a small dog. They don't know.
Right. He ran off. He's like, oh, shoot, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
So
I was going to kill her.
That is the night that
Almost
someone planned to murder me.
Okay. I have a few things to ask about this.
Okay.
First, does the dog like it that you call him deaf and blind? Shouldn't you refer to him as visually impaired?
And hearing impaired. I'm sorry. Yes. Let me issue an apology to this dog that probably is no longer with us.
Well, since my PETA fiasco, they've let me know how animals feel.
Yeah, the
and I just
lingo.
want you to know that you need to probably
Yes.
really let the dog know how you.
What's really sad is I can't remember the dog's name.
It's all right, but you
I
know.
want to say Riley.
Well, okay. So let me ask you this other question. So,
Okay.
well, let me just follow that up with a situation happened to me.
Oh, okay.
I was at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching just regular TV, right?
Right.
Doorbell goes off.
Oh.
My dog starts barking at the door. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? It's night. It's like 7:00 at night. I'm freaking out, right? I'm like, what is going on? And then I walk up to the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a person out there. And I'm thinking, has to be a murder. Why else would someone come to the door? Right? It was the FedEx guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Whew, I was,
God.
thank
Did
God.
you army crawl to the door?
No, but I did call the cops. I mean, seriously, what? What world are you almost? What world were you almost killed?
First of all, I was like 20 at the time. I was a child. And it was a girl, and I was in this home that I didn't know. You have to admit that it is weird. Like, if it was a regular dog that was barking, not regular dog, but you know, if it was a dog that was fully had all of its senses and started barking, it wouldn't have freaked me out as much. But it was the fact that it's deaf
Why?
and blind that I was like, he's sensing something over there.
He can't hear,
Yeah.
and he can't see. So
Yeah.
all he's got is his smell
Yeah.
or touch.
But dogs have dog sense.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man and Spidey sense?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, they can sense that kind of stuff.
So he was like, I feel something.
Yeah.
Let me bark. Was he actually barking at the, first off, can I ask you a question? Was he actually barking toward the door?
Yes, David, that's the thing. That's what scared me. He ran. He didn't even walk. He ran to the door, which in and of itself was a miracle.
Yeah, right? Like, he sure he wasn't stuck at the wall? Just barking at the wall?
I'm positive. He was barking at the front door. So I was like, oh my God. All fight left my body and it instantly went to flight. And that, you think that this is how I want to live? No, I would rather pull out some jujitsu moves that I didn't know I had in that moment.
Right.
you know what? This isn't the only time that this has happened.
Did you, was the dog with you the other times? Do you bring this dog with you everywhere?
He's here now. No. Okay. I was house sitting again.
Oh.
Anyone
Same
that's
house?
listening is not. No, this is a different house. A couple years in between.
Okay.
Picture this. Well, let me fully paint the scene. I'm driving to this house. I get into the neighborhood. I look over and I see a man with a gun, a relatively large gun.
What state are you in?
Kentucky.
Okay.
Potentially it was a paintball gun, but I couldn't really tell. And I was driving, and then I was like, it just caught me out of the corner of my eye. So it was a little bit alarming for a second because he was just standing in his driveway and it was a large weapon. Later that night, I'm sitting and I'm watching TV. On their couch, which is in front of a large window. They had a very nice picture window in the front of their home. Having a great time. All of a sudden, I hear what sounds like a gunshot. Again, I flip my body off the couch like so fast. I army crawl. I army crawl to the far bedroom and get in the closet. Why'd I do that? I don't know. All rational thoughts are gone at that point. I make a phone call to the police.
Do they come out?
They asked for the address. And again, I didn't know the address because I sat home. And that's not a fun conversation.
Can I ask you a question?
They're like, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? When you house sit, do the people you're house sitting for, do they put like a black bag over your head and transport you to their home? Like, I'm so confused how you don't know where the house is.
Isn't that what everyone does? I just don't know the house number and I'm not going straight. You know what I had to do? I had ordered a pizza that night.
Was it Pizza Man?
No. So then I said, hold on. I ordered a Domino's. And so I pulled up my order number so I could tell him the number on the house. Yeah.
Look at you.
Anyway.
Being resourceful.
Anyway. What I forgot to mention is this was 4th of July weekend.
Oh.
And so the dispatcher was like, any chance you heard a firework?
Oh, my God.
And I said, potentially, but could you just send some...
Were you hysterical this time, too?
Yeah, I was crying.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, could you send some patrol cars?
You need to take self-defense classes.
I know.
You know what? You need to have the luckiest girl alive. I've magically learned Kung Fu. I'm the luckiest girl alive. I magically won Kung Fu.
And I will not flight in a scenario.
Right. I will win every fight. I'm the luckiest girl alive. I will win every fight.
I don't even know why I'm telling these stories because this is really embarrassing for me. Like,
you just, this is open. We're
yeah, it's open space.
Yes.
I wouldn't say judgment free because I see judgment in your eyes right now.
No judgment.
If you were the dispatcher that got that call, because I literally was just like, oh my God, I'm house sitting and I'm pretty sure I heard gunshots and I saw a man with a gun earlier today. Like, I could not have been more annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hang up on you because I don't think I'm allowed to.
Right. But you want to.
I would be like, yo guys, record this. Oh wait, they already record, don't they? Yeah, I would want a copy of that.
But it is upsetting because, okay, you know what? You could act really macho and just be like, I'm Dave. I'm a man of the streets. Nothing scares me. I could throw a punch. But until you've been put in a life or death situation, David, you don't know. You could be all flight yourself.
No way.
What do you mean, no way?
Depends on the situation.
Okay.
Is my family involved?
No.
Then I'm running.
Then you're flight? But if your family was there, you'd fight?
I don't care. If I got shot or whatever, I wouldn't care.
Oh.
I just go right at it. I wouldn't be the guy who hides underneath the seat. Yeah. I'd be the guy who ran after the guy and got shot in the chest and died.
I mean, that's very admirable.
But you know what?
But again,
in the news,
you don't know.
They'd say I was a hero.
Not if I was recording it.
That's true.
No, but you really don't know. If you saw a man in a driveway with a large weapon and then later on you heard what you thought was a large weapon go off, you wouldn't get scared.
Like my neighbor?
Well, they weren't technically my neighbors. I didn't know these people.
How far away was the person that you saw the gun with?
Like 4 houses down.
I mean, and also, they hunt. People hunt. That's a larger gun.
I know, but I'm just saying. You wouldn't have got scared at all? You think your brain wouldn't have connected the two?
No, not at all.
You wouldn't have flung yourself off the couch?
No, I would have said, "Oh, I hate it when they shoot fireworks before the 4th of July.
Your brain would have connected that?
Oh, for sure.
Well, whatever. This is embarrassing for me, and apparently I only have flight in me, and so that's just great.
It's all right. Just say you're the luckiest girl alive and you'll fix it.
Well, I would like to think, because it was like 10 years ago, that if I was in this situation again, and hopefully I wouldn't be, that I would handle it differently.
Look,
I think that I'd be all fight now.
I don't think so. And you may tell you
Okay,
why.
that's rude.
You may tell you why you're not all fight.
What?
Because you're not that type. You're the
A
type,
fighter?
Right. You're not the fighter type. And you just have to accept that, I think. unless you want to change that.
So what type am I then?
You're the I don't like conflict.
I mean, but I think if anyone's in a life and death situation, no one's like, sweet, I love this.
If you were in an active shooter situation, you'd be the person who drops the ground and plays dead. You'd play possum.
I hate that you're right.
I mean,
I feel like
but
you
that's
would be
shown
right.
though on your actions though. Like
Yeah.
the guy at Starbucks. Okay, you can tell the difference. Okay, me, I'm more confrontational. Like I'm gonna be like, look, that's not what I don't care what I create in this
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say we need to fix it.
Right.
You know, and you're more like, well, I tried one time. If I do it twice, he's
Is that
gonna
what
get
I sound like?
he's gonna get upset with me.
I don't like when people are upset with me. You're
No,
right.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you just don't want that.
Ugh. Anyway, this is embarrassing. I'm probably going to cut out that whole segment because now if Marvel is listening, there's no way they'd cast me.
For what?
Being a superhero.
You'd be
Duh.
but you'd be a good victim.
No, I don't want to play the victim. Nothing would be more embarrassing than be like, hey, family, I got cast in a Marvel movie. Oh, I'm playing the victim. If I was cast in that, I'd be like, no one see this movie. I heard it got bad reviews. Because I don't want to see them to see that. See me as weak?
It's your first role.
Nah.
Oh, so you're only accepting superhero or nothing.
Well, yeah.
You're never going to make it.
Is that what you look at yourself in the mirror and you say that every day?
I do.
I'm the least lucky boy in the world.
I look at myself every day in the mirror and I say, you're never going to make it.
So nice. And then you go wake up your kids.
Yeah.
Good morning, Colin. You're never going to make it.
No, I don't. I tell them positive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so why wouldn't you tell me positive as your best friend?
First, let's.
There are just things in life that keep me up at night. And I want to know if they keep you up at night.
Well,
But guess what? They probably won't because you just know everything and you're always cool as a cucumber and nothing bothers Dave. Anyway, these are things I don't understand.
okay, go for it.
Dreams.
What? You just right out the bag. Dreams?
Why is it that I visualize things while I'm sleeping? That's weird.
Why do you?
And why do they feel so real? Like, why does it feel real while my eyes are closed?
And
Why am
what-
I dreaming?
These are things that puzzle you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's next? Breathing?
No, hugging. Why do we just like feel the need to push our bodies up against one another? It's weird when you think about it. Like, who was the first person to like hug? I understand
a mother
if you're
to
like
a child.
if you're in like a committed relationship or something, fine. But like hugging in general is just weird. We just go to each other. We just press our bodies against one another. It's weird when you think about it. Do
Okay.
you not ever think that? Like in the grand scheme of things, that's weird. Like you go up and you just push your body on somebody.
I'm gonna tell you. I think hug shows more love than like a kiss or anything else. I think
What? That is a
hug does.
hot take.
No, I do.
Why would you think that?
I think a hug is more of a showing of love than anything else.
What? But you can't get like more. Well, you can get more intimate than a kiss, but like you're exchanging like saliva at that point.
What does that do with anything?
That's more intense than a hug.
Well, it's more intense, but doesn't mean it's more intense.
You don't
in
think
terms
that's
of
more
love.
loving?
No,
Why?
because a kiss doesn't.
What, is kiss impersonal to you? You just gonna go kiss everybody?
No, we get the vid again.
That is weird, David.
I'm just saying how I feel.
Okay. Also, just sleep in general, especially when you think about it. So you're gonna go home tonight to your family, and then at some point in time, you all are just gonna go in separate rooms, lay down on a bed, and close your eyes, pretending to sleep until you like actually fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's weird when you think about it. Like, think about it. We're all having a great time. Then everyone just goes and retires to a room, lays their body down, and becomes unconscious.
Well, but if you don't do it, there's bad side effects.
I know, but it's weird still.
Okay.
Okay, you have to admit that that's weird.
You're naming a lot of things that are like normal. So
no, it's weird.
It's like
rotating your tires. Because you know what? Every time I'm driving, what are my tires doing? Rotating.
Wow. That one went right over your head. See, I'll give you that one. That one
weird.
Is strange that you even think that that's weird.
Calculators.
You do understand
how do they work?
Your tires is, right?
Yeah, you switch them around. But I'm just thinking, why? Why do you have to move them from one end of the car to the other? No, I don't know why.
Because when you're driving, your car doesn't always perfectly hit every tire the exact same way. So it'll run the tread out on a tire in a very specific area.
How do you know that, though? How do you know that someone didn't just say that, the tire guy who's trying to sell extra tires because it was a slow year for him, and then we're just caught on?
Because you rotate the tires so you don't have to buy tires.
You don't know that.
Anyway, go ahead.
You don't know that. Calculators.
Oh, yeah. Weird,
and how do
right?
they work? No.
add.
Who was the person that programmed them, and how did they program them to solve every single thing? Every single math problem.
All right,
how did they program it?
I got one better.
Okay.
Computers. How did they ever figure out to make a computer to type anything on the screen?
That doesn't puzzle me as much as calculators do.
What? like you start.
I can accept the computer.
You have to think. You start from nothing.
Yeah.
And then you create this something that can actually put visual representation on the screen from nothing.
Yeah. Calculators are weirder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they add.
Accents. Why does everyone have a different one? It's weird.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get it. And like French people, they all have that same accent. Minnesotans all have that same accent. I just don't get it. I don't understand. How did that all come to be? Okay, laughing. Look, I like to laugh. But it's weird that we just like, when we find something humorous, we just open our mouths and make noise.
Yeah. I mean, aren't we like the only, maybe there's another mammal out there that can laugh, but we're like one of the only mammals that laughs.
Yeah, that's weird. And we just like accept it.
Well, are we not supposed to? I will not accept this.
Okay, time zones, also weird. Fog. I don't understand fog.
Yeah, fog. Jeez, that's just lazy clouds.
Oh, okay. How weak teeth are. Because they're technically kind of like a bone-ish, bone-esque.
Yeah.
But like, you can break your bone and they'll heal, right? You break a tooth, chip a tooth, you can't heal. You have to get a new one. Why are they so weak?
God, that's ridiculous. I agree. If only we were made stronger.
Tolls. Why do I have to pay a toll to keep driving on the road?
I thought you said toes. I was like, now you're on the feet.
Sense.
Are we going to hit every organ and body part?
Toes make sense. Okay. Tolls make no sense to me.
Why?
I'm just let me keep driving. Why do I have to pay an extra $1? I already paid taxes.
Because that's the reason. They toll you because they want you to pay taxes for using that road. But they're not taxing the other people beyond that.
Well, that sucks.
So they're saying, okay, only the people who use this road are we going to hit you on.
Okay, well, why can't I do that for my neighborhood? Why can't I stand out there in a little box and anyone that drives past my house pay me a toll?
Because you're not like a sovereignty.
Why can't I be?
Well, work that out with the U.S. Maybe the government will let you create your own sovereignty.
Dust.
Yeah, dust. God forbid.
Furniture is just sitting there. And it just gets all this dust on it. And I know some of it's like particles, like skin particles or whatever, that turn to dust, which is just nasty.
Most of it's human.
How much are we shedding?
Probably a lot. I mean, I hate to say it to you. There's a little pile next to you right now.
Ew.
Yeah, little dust pile.
Stop. It's so like you don't see that. Nasty. My last one. Why can we get tickets if we don't, it's like click it or ticket, like buckle up, but they don't have it on buses? Why?
But they don't have it on buses?
Yeah, on school buses. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, on school buses?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know what the reason is, though.
But you don't think that's weird? So when you are laying awake at night, you never think about all these things?
The driver has to buckle, but you're right. The kids don't have... I don't think they have.
No, they don't.
buckles. Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know what the reason is, but there must be a reason. Otherwise, they would have.
Wow,
they would have
you
it
have
on there.
infinite wisdom.
I don't.
I'm
Have
so glad I
infinite.
shared this list with you. Fine. I'm just saying these are what keep me up at night. And I guess nothing keeps you up at night because you're Dave. And we should all be more like Dave and tell people when our drinks are wrong and
Hold on.
what?
None of this should keep you up at night.
Well, it's not like I can't fall asleep because of it, but it's like on nights that I can't fall asleep, I'm thinking about these things.
It's kind of ironic that you can't fall asleep when you're thinking about dreams.
The weirdest one, and I could think about this forever, is just the fact that in order to fall asleep, you have to pretend like you're sleeping. Like you have to close your eyes
That's only
lay
in the
there.
beginning.
and lay there,
No, but that's only.
and you're just like, I'm pretending.
That's only in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because if you hold out long enough and don't pretend, your body will start to make you fall asleep naturally.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But it's weird that to start,
But if you want to sleep earlier, you will have to actually pretend that you want to go to sleep. You're right.
yeah, and that's like weird.
I mean, it's like you're shutting off. You're like powering down. It's like you're a robot. It's time to power down.
It's time to take my tennis shoes off and power down.
Yes, that's right.
I'm just saying it's odd, but whatever.
Well, you're odd. So, you know what keeps me up at night? All the things that you think about that keep you up at night.
I wish I was like you.
Why?
Well, not in most areas,
I was
actually.
gonna say you don't want to be like me.
The only way I want to be like you is how you just handle all situations like, meh.
I know. Holly said
It's
that
like
the other day to
nothing
me.
affects you.
Holly said that the other day to me. She said, "I'm confident," and I said, "That was really nice for you to say," because I think that's the first compliment she said to me in 20 years.
But you are. It's just unsettling to me, and I wish I could bottle some of it up. Would you sell some to me? Would you take a piece off and
No,
just?
I need it for me.
And okay, that's selfish. Which again, I guess is you.
That's selfish.
No, but do you think that just comes with age? So like when I get to be your age, in 15
No,
years.
confidence comes with being fed up.
Oh,
That's what it comes with.
really?
Yep.
So were you always this way or you
No.
weren't?
No, I used to have no confidence.
Really?
And one day I just got fed up with dealing with everything else. And I just said, I'm just going to do it my way. And if people don't like it, then they can just move on.
So that was your lucky boy awakening. That was your lucky
No,
boy.
I never said, I'm a lucky boy. I want confidence. I never said that. I just decided one day I'm just tired of caring about what other people think.
And you just turned it off.
And I just turned it off.
It's like in the Vampire Diaries when they turn off
It
their
didn't happen
soul.
like in one day. It took time, but
How much
it
time do
slowly
you think?
happened. I don't know. I'd say around 20. When I was around 27 is when it first started.
I was hoping you were going to say like 38 because I was going to be like, okay,
You
it's
still have
not
a
that much
chance.
longer.
But it's not too late for you.
I mean, and you just, anytime, like if you had a conversation with somebody,
Hey, I'm already noticing changes.
it's like I'm your young Padawan.
I've been noticing changes.
What are some changes?
Well, just with the things.
Yeah. I'm shaping up to be Dave.
Well, no, I don't know if you're gonna be like me, but
Oh.
you may be a better version because some people think I can be mean. You know what the trick to avoid being treated as mean is?
What?
You be mean,
Mm-hmm.
and then you follow it up with a joke, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Dave, he's just kidding."
When really you're just telling exactly like it
Right, right,
So when you said, Becca, your hair looks like shit.
right. You're like, "Oh, Dave, he must love my hair."
He's so silly.
Right.
Love that guy.
I can't stand you, Becca. But you're all right.
When you're like, Becca, you're not my best friend. Stop saying that. Stop texting me. Oh, by the way,
Whatever.
nice purse.
Yeah, or some joke. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, he's kidding.
But yeah, right, exactly.
Well, thank you for all these life lessons, David. I hope that one day I can be as confident as you. That's
Sure.
what I'll think about tonight.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning when I wake up and I say, I'm so lucky, everything works out for me, I'm going to add a line and just say, and I'm just like my best friend, Dave.
No, don't do that.
That's not going to get me where I want to go.
No.
I'm confused.
I think-
You're making me confused.
You stop lying to yourself to start.
Oh.
Don't say best friend. You're lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Just say, be like Dave.
Be like Dave.
And then you're good shape.
Oh, thanks so much. Well, you've all been listening to You're Making This Difficult. I'm Beck.
I'm Dave.
Tune in next week.